Well, it's almost time for the rat's net, I think. I'm not sure if that's going to happen tonight or not. It's Thanksgiving Eve, I guess. So we're going to find out. Possibly also New Ham's net. I don't know if anything's changed, but once again, we're going to find out. I forgot. I've got some batteries to swap out. Been busy doing other things. Lost track of time. And forgot to swap out these batteries that just died a little while ago. Pull them out of the Pro 93 here. Maybe it'll sit. Good boy. Battery maintenance is key. I try to run some of these HTs long enough to deplete the batteries. Keep a good charge cycle on them. Charge, discharge, charge, discharge. Get some enjoyment out of some of this older gear. Battery maintenance. I get to swap antennas. Create my own external speakers in a sense. Basically, I'm just repurposing all the speakers from whatever, installing the appropriate connectors on them, and then experimenting with what works. Some of these have decent audio output, some of them don't. Sometimes they're wired mono, some are stereo, some are not. I got one, that particular one, the Pro 93, doesn't work very well with the setup that I have. So it's probably going to take a specific monaural plug to one speaker instead of attempting to use a left or right channel on a TRRS, which would be stereo. And just about every repeater standing off somewhat at the top of the hour. I've got 1900 already. Trying to scan UHF. There it is. I don't have a purple. See if I can find a better radio. The Motorola Radius CM3100. It's not doing great.
Or you can always email helpdesk@rap.net. Your message will be sent to the Rap Elmer's group, which will respond to your email and get you pointed in the right direction. You do not need to be a member of RAP to use the service, and that email address again is helpdesk@rap.net. Please give your call by the first name, before we connect with you at even more. You say if you have any announcements or something. Normal comments, that's the topic of it. Really good topic. Next week.
Terrible.
Your Siri leaping tone and radio check only. How copy?
Air Eagle copies live flare.
Probably should have taken that out of scan.
Air Caller, has 11 players off 1902. Thank you.
But that's okay. Poor reception tonight. Oh boy. I'm having a terrible time receiving tonight. Finally. Maybe. Now I'm beginning to wonder if I'm the only one having trouble hearing the repeater. Try another receiver. $442, $550, right? Wow. They must be having repeater issues tonight. Poor Rob thinking he's not making it. K4ARX. See if anybody shows up on the MRA pre-net. Wow. I'm just not hearing it tonight.
Maybe I will play some radio. K4ARX, KE4GIV.
Goodness. KE4GIV, K4ARX. Go ahead.
Hey William, how you doing? Heard you call out. Thought I'd come back to you and say good evening to you. Hope everything's going well. This is Jim, KE4GIV.
Hey, Jim. Just trying to listen to the Rat's Net on UHF. And I'm having one heck of a time to listen to that particular repeater where I am. I'm in Upper Chaco Valley in a hole anyways, and it's usually not this difficult. What are you up to?
Oh, not too much. Just a little dinner here, a little kind of snack thing here.
Terrible.
Enjoy this beautiful weather we had today. Man, that was something. It's going to get cold though tomorrow from what I understand. But yeah, I just kind of enjoy the beautiful day. Had to work half a day today. got off a little early, so yeah, just enjoying the beautiful weather while we got it. Like I said, it's gonna get cold again.
That's not going to bother me a bit. I like the cold air and the weather. They're forecasting snow next week, I guess. We'll see how much that'll change in the next 6 days.
Yeah, it'll change. I figure we'll get another nice day again before winter fully sets in. But no, today was the perfect day for me. This is my kind of day.
Whoops. Sorry, I'm having some distraction here and knocked something off the shelf, and I missed what you said. I apologize.
Oh, it's all right. I know how it goes. Yeah, I was just saying. Today was a perfect day for me. I'm not a big cold fan, but you know, you deal with it. But today was a perfect day, and I'm sure we'll get a couple nice days before winter sets in for good. But yeah, just sitting here enjoying it.
Yeah, I got outside a few times today, and I had a couple walks. It wasn't too bad. It was a pretty nice day. It was really wet this morning, then it dried out.
Firebird and a oven bird. You know, growing up in I was indoors most of the morning from about 7:30 to about 1, almost 1, I guess. I thought it was kind of wet outside. The road was wet. The street. But I got out and it was nice. It actually got a little warm, like with the sun running down. Yeah, you driving with the windows up. So I just had to roll the windows down and get some fresh air in. And, yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed it.
It was. All right. I think I'm going to have to cut it short. I think there is a net that comes on this frequency here in just a few minutes, the New Hampshire net. So I'm going to clear for that, and I'll be standing by. I'll catch up with you later, okay? K4ERX.
All right. Yeah, no problem. I didn't realize there was a net tonight on this one. All right. 7-3, William. Good evening. K4GIV up there.
It didn't take that long to set up for this. It's not too surprising. This one here's a little bit better. The antenna has been moved. It's a little surprising that it's in a better position than the other two. That radius shouldn't have a problem, but it is. I think there's interference in the spectrum. Honestly.
Not ready for Christmas yet. Trying to get back to work. I've been out of work for a month because I had surgery on my meniscus. So trying to get back to work. So that'll happen next week, which is a good thing because I need money. Can't do much if you don't have money, you know. And that's about it. Thanks for letting me jump in on the net. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. And we're going to have KC4YVK.
I suppose that's how you see things.
Doug, well, appreciate you joining us.
Don't necessarily need money.
Chinese food. One of my guys
Depends.
at work, that is literally what him and his tag team partner are doing tomorrow. So you're the second person I know who's doing Chinese tomorrow. I know a lot about the
Look at
meniscus
that.
too, my friend.
I don't know what that is.
I'm done on both knees. So I had my
That's awful close.
knee done when I was a junior in high school. That kind of interrupted the football season that year for me. And the right one was done 7-8 years ago now. So all too familiar with the old torn meniscus and repair job. But, the repair has definitely improved. There's a big difference in the recovery and what they told me to do and not do from the one high school to the one more recent. So, all right, heal up soon, and we'll just Chat with you on the air to find out how the Chinese food went. Clear with Doug. Next, our good friend Randy. KO4KAB. Randy, what you got going on? Your comments.
It may not be the Radius CM300. It's probably that nearby signal.
Let's see, KB2LI, KO4KAG. Good evening, Rob, and everybody on the net. We're just finishing up our WinLink Wednesday check-ins. Jump over on HF here and see what's going on. Probably chasing Clark. See if maybe we can work some tracks. Got is off. I'll be in the woods tomorrow morning and there. Looking forward to eating. Has a great day. And the next couple days of hopefully being off work. And that's all I've got. Turn it back to net control.
Yep.
7-3 from KO4KAG.
So much for that. Now he's got a phone call. Back to work you go, buddy.
Your day tomorrow, and man, it sounded like you were out in the woods now. You were probably about 65% readable there. But we got the gist of what you were saying. I don't know if you were on a handheld in a bad spot or what, but either way, we were picking up what you were putting down. And again, enjoy the day, and hopefully sometime during this 3-day weekend, we'll be able to catch up here on the airwaves. All right, clearing with Randy. Now next up, buddy Chevy. Yes, KK4OW. Chevy up here in Glen Allen. Things going well. We've got most of our outside lights up and some of our inside up. We'll have the grandbabies over, and they love seeing Christmas lights, especially at Thanksgiving. Other than that, not too much going on. Looking forward to the holidays. Hope everybody has a great one. We do have a new development with Rats with the Elmer program. We've got 20 Elmers ready to help anybody, and we're teaming up with RARC with the group mentoring class for new hands. So that link to join if you would like to. We're starting a new class is available on the homepage of the RAS website. Everybody's welcome. Y'all do not have to be a member. We're glad to help out. Other than that, I'm just trying to behave myself and get ready for some turkey. Thank you for joining the net tonight, Rob. 7 trees, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. KK4OW. Appreciate you putting that word out there, and thank you to all the folks that help mentor all the new hands. Hands just kind of need a helping hand. What it is they need to do. Much appreciated, for sure. All right. That is the end of the list, so let's do another call out, see if there's anybody there before we go bake some pumpkin pies. KB2OI at the Rats Net, looking for anyone wishing to join us before we shut her down. If you're out there, please call now. Echo, Charlie. This is Q, Delta 4.
Man, it sounds horrible.
This is November 4, Hotel Delta Foxtrot. Just up the street. ECY in HDF. Next couple stations, you guys give a signal report there. Everyone seems seems to be coming in scratchy right now, so I'm not sure what that is. My receiver, but either way, we'll get through it. Let's go next. There's some double in, but I know the voice, and I know it's Carlos. I know the suffix is ECY. I think it's K4ECY, but correct me if I'm wrong there, Carlos. Your comments, go ahead.
I'll be right back.
Sure, it's Kilo India 4, Echo Charlie.
All right, so here's how it'll work. I'll call for check-in. If you're out there and you want to chime in, let us know you're there. Call in and state your name and call sign and be sure that this was so I can understand you. And I'll write down the information and then call on others to check in. Once everybody's checked in, I'll go back to the top of the list. And at that time, you can let us know what's going on with you and share anything you want to share. When we get to the bottom of the list, we'll start at the top again. We'll see how our time is going, and we'll be going until 8 o'clock if everybody's up for it, or we'll wind down early if that's how things are going since the holiday season. All right, let my radio rest. I'll be right back.
I'll turn it back to him. This is Kilo India.
Okay, this is Sam 4 CWH with the New Hams Net. Calling to see you.
Hi, Carl. Appreciate you checking in and enjoy your day tomorrow. There'll be a lot of
Romeo 4, Echo Yankee Foxtrot K.
Well, looking forward to it. All right, let's go next to our buddy Mike, 8400B. Mike, good to hear you tonight. What you got going on?
All right, anybody else want to check in?
Good evening, everybody on the net. Wishing you a happy
It is.
Thanksgiving Day to everyone.
And for COG.
What's going on? But it's very, very high north level in here. I don't have any plans for tomorrow.
All right, who else wants to chime in with us?
Visiting day. My daughter able to make it in here. Thanksgiving to everyone. KG4 IMB, back to net control.
Hey, Bruce, nice to hear from you.
Mike, well, good to hear you as always. You enjoy your day tomorrow, and appreciate you joining us as well. Yeah, once after about the first check-ins, your guys are extremely noisy. You are very noisy. Yeah, I don't know, maybe just having some RF issues today. Who knows? I'm sure that the tech committee folks will monitor the computer,
Nice to hear from you tonight.
aware of it.
They got the weekend out. 4 days of food.
Radio buddy down the street, of course, Doug, 10-4-HCF, your comment. Thanks for joining us. What you got?
Sure, it's Whiskey 10, Romeo Tango Hotel, 7-4 RTA.
You ever rub everything?
Got progressive to the worst, I don't know. So, not sure what
Okay, Bob, well, thanks for checking in. I got your call sign, W4RTH. Thanks so much. All right, anybody else out there want to pop in and let us know you're listening?
all three of us, and don't have a lot of big plans.
This is
Have a good turkey day. Be safe if you do any deep fried turkey.
Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie, Bravo, Alpha.
630.
Alright, Dr. now.
Alright, so hey, I appreciate you joining us this evening. Enjoy your day. I'm gonna have the full roster of sisters-in-law here. In fact, the one still remaining is to do the call land. Our needs will be arriving shortly. They'll be staying here. They're staying at the other sister's house. So I'm going to be severely outnumbered. So pretty wish me luck.
Who else we got out there? Anybody else want to say hello?
Hopefully, I'm thinking next one I get to the Nets. And, all right, everyone be good. I'm gonna go and grab a nickel.
Okay, sounds like you're gonna sit with this evening, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Right now, to go ahead and make the
7, 8,
executive decision to go ahead and call it in tonight. If there's anything to check in on. We appreciate everyone for joining. So everyone have a great Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay, back to the top.
Try to stay warm.
I'll start
Why
with
did
a
get any
happy
degrees,
holidays
whatever.
and
Friday
long
night.
Thanksgiving, and I want to wish everybody a
Enjoy that evening. We'll catch you on the radio throughout the weekend.
happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. We're
All
glad
right.
you're here.
All right. Turning on your regular radio.
Start at the top.
Sorry.
Dave, KR4EYF. What's going on with you this evening, Dave?
Well, good evening, KR4EYF. Well, I've got two things going on. Tomorrow I'll be celebrating Thanksgiving with friends in Palmyra, New York. And 2 weeks from tonight, I should be joining the New Hams Net on a 50-watt mobile radio. All right, back to net control.
I have not had a 60-watt radio, so I'm wondering if we're going to get a nice strong signal flash. I wonder, I know it's going to sound great. I'm excited for you, and I hope you have a great trip to Palmyra, New York. All right, Nora, N4POZ, what's going on with you? This is N4POZ, Nora, and I'm excited, Dave, that you're going to be using a 50-watt mobile radio, and I guess you're going to be using a magnetic antenna in your home, or is she going to go to a windy hill? Anyway, that's for you for later for the next round. And I'm celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow with family and friends. I'll be jumping from house to house. Looking forward to that. And it's great to have everybody today here. Thanks for showing up. Over. All right, thanks, Nora. Next up is Bruce, W4BRU. What's going on with you, Bruce?
We have two grandkids and 3 grandcats. Things are a little wild in our house right now, but yeah, that's what that is. So again, as usual, project or 2 to work on, but that won't be until Saturday. It's good to have them around. Add a little bit of madness to the place. And I have a cat that did dental work yesterday. I'm trying to get pills down him, and fortunately, my eldest granddaughter is a good cat whisperer. She helped me get that done.
Oh dear, that scares me thinking about getting cats killed. I think mine was like the Warner Brothers cartoon where the scratches fall into 5 slices. But nice to have some of the family around and all these critters. And I'm glad you're able to get the medicine and the cat. That's a good thing. All right, I think Bob W4R2H is out and Mark KR4CBA is out. So we'll go to Bob, Alpha Bravo 2, Oscar Echo. You still out there with us?
I sure am, Alpha. Happy Thanksgiving in advance to everybody here. And yeah, I was picturing the exact same cartoon that you were, Allison, when described the force feeding cat. Well, you don't force feed a cat anything. That's true. And Dave, you already are really so quieting into it. You sound great. So interested in you telling me what you got right now and what mobile radio you're going to. This radio I'm walking on is almost brand new ICOM 5100, and I'm really enjoying it. So hang on, let me just take a break. But
I when I bought this radio, I also bought the programming cable, and then that 41 programming. I'm a software developer by trade, and even I have to admit that programming some of these computers, some of these radios is taxing. Anyway, Nora, nice to meet you, Bruce, Bob, and I got the whole blasted family, so it'll be a great Thanksgiving. My daughter is going to be doing the bulk of the work. Back to net. KN4 QWH. I hope I got that right, Allison. AB2OE. About to overeat, literally.
I hear you on the overeating thing. There's a song out there called Stretchy Pants. Carrie, I can't think of her last name, but look it up. It's hilarious, and it's exactly right for Thanksgiving Day. Give off radio a break on right now. Okay, all right, so we have a really short list of people. I'm going to see if anybody else is out there who wants to join us. Maybe we can tack on another couple of people. If you're out there listening, check in and say hello.
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Alpha Delta. Name is Randy.
Hi, Randy. Thanks for joining us tonight. I've got your call sign, Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo something Delta, and it was my fault. My brain hiccup was not the sound. So if you can repeat your call sign one more time, that'd be great.
Yeah, no worries. Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Alpha Delta, KO4 KAD.
Terrific. Thanks for the clarification. Anything you want to share with us this evening? You got plans for the holidays or anything new and fun going on? Over?
Yeah, hopefully everybody has a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. And we'll be in the woods tomorrow morning on, and then eating in the evening, and then off work Friday, and then for the weekend. So, yeah, we're just going to try to take it easy, get some things done that we need to get done, and just enjoy family and food and being off work. That's about all I've got going on. And I just turned the radio on to this frequency, so I did not catch your name or if there was any kind of topic over.
Okay, yeah. I'm Allison, KM4TWH, and the New Hampshire. We're glad you're here. I was fiddling with something. I didn't catch everything that you said. Did you have another question for me, or are we good to go and see if anybody else is out there?
Yeah, no, you're fine to move on along. Thanks for picking me up, and yeah, I've got your call down here, and I think it's the first time we've had a QSO. So, good to hear you. Thanks for picking me up, and yeah, again, have a great holiday. And we'll say 7-3 and turn it back to net control from KO4 KAD.
All right, Randy, KO4 KAD. Appreciate you chiming in. Is there anybody else out there that wants to jump into the conversation? Over.
This is Kilo 4, Yankee Charlie Hotel. Kenny, I'm in Prince George, and I would just like to be in and out, please. And I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. 7-3, KK4YCH, in and out.
KK4YCH, thanks for jumping in and saying hello. We're wishing you happy holidays, all right? Happy Thanksgiving. How about anybody else out there want to jump in and say hello? Over. Okay, I think we are back to the top of the list. Let's go back to Dave. KR4EYF. Anything you want to add to our conversation, Dave?
Thank you, KR4EYF. And yes, to answer the two questions that were posed, Ocean KG9H handheld. And I'm going to take a break and let the repeater reset. And now to answer everybody's question, in 2 weeks from tonight, I'm upgrading to a Ocean KG980P quad band 50 watt radio that covers 6 meters, 10 meters, 2 meters, and 70 centimeters. This is KR4EYF, back to net control.
All right, thanks, Dave. Well, that sounds really impressive. I can't wait to see your new operation, your new radio. This is exciting. All right, Nora, you still there? Would you like to jump in and add to our conversation at this point? Over.
Yeah, this is M4POZ. I'm glad that more people are jumping in. I have a question that maybe Bruce can answer, or anybody here. There's several people that say in, out, and in my experience so far, that doesn't mean that they're totally out. I'm wondering if, like, Bob and Mark that said in out, they might still be available and we might still invite them if they're listening. That's my question, but maybe Bruce knows more than I do, and I'm still learning. Back to net.
Good question, Nora. I don't know, Bob, W4RTH, or Mark, KR4CBA. Are either of you guys still out there?
This is KR4 CBA, Kilo Bravo 4, Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie Bravo Alpha. This is Mark. Yeah, I finished up my phone call. I'm still monitoring, but across the room. But yeah, so in and out usually means that you're checking in, but you're probably occupied with something just to check into the net to answer your question there, Nora. But yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump ahead, but comes back around, I'll comment on first person on the list about their Wilson radio. Anyway, back to net control.
All right, thanks, Mark. We'll circle back to you, and you can ask Dave the questions about his radio. Okay, Bruce, anything you want to add at this point? W4BRU.
Yeah, there are some nets that are in which the count of how many people check in is important. I think Aries is that way, and there's some other ones. They kind of keep track of your count. So folks who want to just check in to support the net will say in and out, as opposed to I want to have a continuing conversation. So I hear it occasionally, but I hear it on the more formal nets like Aries. So that's usually what it means. I'm checking in. You can check me off as one count on your net tonight. I'm out of here. That's usually what it means. So back to net control, W4BRU.
All right, thanks for the clarification, Bruce. How about Bob, AB20E? You still out there? You want to jump in with any additions to our conversation?
What's up with Delta 1085 and 090?
Yeah, actually, well, first of all,
Sounds good. 90
Dave, congratulations. I think you're going to have a lot of fun. 6'10", 2 and 70 centimeters. I'm not familiar with that radio, so I'm going to look it up right after the net. And a point of vocabulary that I'm familiar with from my many years driving around on Long Island with the 2 meters in the car. And another way to say it is leave me out of the rotation, or you're next in the rotation, or do you want to, they always called it a rotation, and that makes sense. It kind of makes sense. Anyway, everybody sounds great tonight, really great. So back to you, Allison. Thanks again for doing this net. And if I forgot to say it before, happy Thanksgiving to everyone on the net. Got everybody's call here. We'll get you all in the log. Alpha Bravo 2 Oscar Echo. Back to net.
Okay, thanks, Bob, for the additional information about the in and out and ways to address that on the radio. Appreciate that. I think Randy checked out KO4KAD. Kenny KK4YCH was in and out. So you're next in the rotation if you want to check in real quick, but if not, we'll go on, but I'll give you a second to say hello if you're out there. Okay, I'm going to jump back up to Mark. I think you wanted to ask Dave a question or talk to him about his radio. Last time you were on, and we kind of got a little out of order there. So let's give you a chance to jump back in. Over.
KR4, CBA. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody on the net. Hope everybody's going to have a good festive holiday tomorrow. I was just going to comment on Dave. Yeah, that's what I'm using right now is a KG 980p. So I don't know what I sound like because nobody really knows what they sound like. You just don't hear yourself. So anyway, but I'm located at Hanover Air Park, not too far from where the shootout was last night. So anyhow, but I'm happy with the radio. I believe the 6-meter part of it, you're going to probably find out. I think when I talked with Randy, and I don't know if Randy's still out there or not. I think he checked out, but let me drop it for a sec. I think that's only a 6. I think that's FM. I don't think it's AM. I think AM. So I don't have a 6-meter hookup, so I couldn't tell you whether or not that works or not. But anyhow, you use this on UHF and on 2 meters. So anyway, hopefully I think you'll be happy with it. So far, I haven't had any problems with this radio. So anyhow, with that being said, again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody on the net. Thanks for everybody participating. And this is what the New Hampshire Net's about. Allison and Nora is figuring out what some of this stuff means. I always learn every time I'm on. So anyhow, with that being said, KR4 CBA, back to net control. And thanks, Allison, for running that. Excuse me. Yeah, Allison.
All right, thank you, Mark. And yeah, it's Allison, KM4CWH. All right, I'm going to go back up to the top of the list. We've got a little bit of time left, and Dave, KR4EYF, would you like to say anything else to the group?
Yes, this is KR4EYF. And yes, first of all, I want to wish everybody on the net happy Thanksgiving. And I forgot to answer Nora's question. And Nora, what I plan on doing is I'm going to be putting on a 42-inch quad band antenna on my truck mounted into an NMO mount. And I'll be back with the repeater, give a rest. All right. And then also, I'm going to have to pause for a moment because I just had a brain fart. So I forgot what I was about to say. So I'm going to hand it back to Net Control. Wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Say 73. And this is KR4 EYF clear.
All right, well, thank you, Dave, KR4 EYF. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we wish you a happy Thanksgiving as well. Safe travels, and looking forward to hearing you on your new radio. All right, Nora, you want to add anything on this last round? Over.
This is Nora, M4POZ. So glad, Allison, that you're doing this net control today, and you're making this net available to everybody that showed up. Keep it going, and thank you for everybody, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I look forward every week for these New Ham nets. And with that, I'm also going to say 73, and see you all later, alligators.
All right, terrific. Thank you, Nora, and we wish you a happy Thanksgiving as well. Thanks for joining us tonight. Always good to talk to you on the radio. All right, next up is Bruce, W4BRU. What say you, Mr. Bruce?
I'm interested, I've got to stop and let repeat a reset. I'm interested to find out from you, Dave, when you get around to it, whether it's Palmyra, Virginia, or Palmyra, New York you're going to. One of them is a long ways away. So can I break the sequence for a bit and let him respond to that? Over.
Yes, Bruce. That is Palmyra, Virginia, just this side of Charlottesville.
Because you should have left a couple hours ago if you want to do Palmyra, New York. Anyway, thanks for leading this thing, Allison. And we're having fun with it too. So let me say 73. Everybody else have a good Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to some of you later, I'm sure. Before BRU out.
All right, thanks, Bruce. All right, let's see. Mark, are you still out there? Do you want to check in one last time? KR4 CBA, let us know. And we'll give you a few seconds, and if you don't check in, we'll keep on rolling. Thank you. Over.
Hey, copy that. KR4 CBA. Yeah, I'm still hanging in, but getting ready to head in the house. But anyway, plans for tomorrow, Thanksgiving. We'll go visit my mom. She's at assisted living, so I'm gonna go have Thanksgiving with her, and then come home for a quiet afternoon, and maybe catch a rebroadcast or something of the parade, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out at the time. But anyway, everybody sounds great. Allison, you're doing a fantastic job to navigate tonight, and here again, you're good at doing things on the fly. So congratulations to you. Happy Thanksgiving, and this will be KR4 CBA. I will be clear at 73.
All right, KR4 CBA, Mark, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you have a great visit with your mother tomorrow, and a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you'll have a great holiday. All right, last one on the list is Bob, AB2 Oscar Echo. Are you still out there? You want to check in one last time with us? Over.
Sure. Hang on a second. Let me make sure I get that CWID. And I'm not sure, Allison, if Randy and I think the guy at Prince George was in and out, but I don't know if Randy. I didn't think Randy left the rotation, but I may be wrong. And Dave, one last comment. I was just looking up this quad band radio, and I see that RT Systems, the company that sells programming software and cables, has the programming software and cable for your new radio that's coming. It's a Waxon radio, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, but for $49 you can get this thing. It's an awesome Although, let me just drop this. Although, learning to program it manually is fun, but after a while, especially if it's going to be in your truck, you want to be kind of like very assiduous about what the channels are. So anyway, that's about all I got to report. Just glad my family's home here and safe, and his son's home from college. So it doesn't get any better than that. I got my good friends there on the New Hams net, so I will say 7-3 to everyone. Allison, again, thank you, and I'll look forward to next Wednesday. Alpha Bravo 2 Oscar Echo. I'll be clear.
Well, the answer to that question is I bought my AG980P through buy2wayradio.com in South Carolina, and they're a full-service operation. And so not only did I get the programming cable, but they offered a free download of the programming software directly from, it looks like Waxon, but from what I've been told, it's pronounced Ocean. So again, happy Thanksgiving, 73 and clear, KR4 EYS.
The entire season. So, I'm going to close the net down now and turn the repeater back over for general ham use. And once again, I want to say thank you to the Metropolitan Repeater Association for letting us be out here and have the New Hams net. All right, good night, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving and have a great night. Take care. 73 over. I think I went over my time. Good night, y'all. Happy holidays.
KR4 UYF AB208.
This is KR4 EYF. Go ahead.
Okay, looks like you and Allison doubled, and you won. You got into the repeater, but I got most of your sign off there, Allison. Nora, if you're still listening, you must be in the dining room because you were full quiet again. I just wanted to say that. Well, Dave, you're gonna have such a ball with that radio. It's got the detachable head, which I think is very advisable in the Virginia heat. And I had the same question that Bruce did. When I wrote down your name, I was thinking, because I'm from New York. I don't know if you can tell by my accent. Dave, back to you.
I'm also from New York. I was born and raised just south of Buffalo on the Seneca Nation Indian Reservation in Salamanca.
Yeah, I love New York. I just couldn't afford the what government costs there. That's the reason I moved down here about 13 years ago with my family. But very good. Well, anyway, I just wanted to say congratulations. I don't think I've had the pleasure of working with you before, Dave, so I just wanted to say so. And good luck with that radio. It's a lot of fun. There's also a Simplex net on the first Friday of every month. Let me drop it for a second so I don't time out. Yeah, the first Friday Simplex net is 146,490. So, you work with everybody without a repeater. Of course, you need as much height as you can get because you're with 50 watts, you probably do good. I'm using a tree antenna here, so my antenna is slung in the tree, but it's almost at 90 feet. Dave, back to you.
Well, I have the glorious privilege of living in a 300-unit condo community, so I'm kind of in propagation hell.
Yeah, but a tree antenna, you could probably hide that very easily. It's, they come in green, they look like part of a branch. I can hardly tell it's up there except there's a piece, I have I have the LMR 400. But if you have a way of sneaking that cable, there's so many ways in an HOA though. There's antennas in the attic. There's so many ways to go in an HOA. I'm so amazed at how many guys have such creative ways. So you're gonna have a ball anyway.
I've had many other hams give me some excellent advice, so as soon as I get my truck product truck project finished, I'm going to move. My next project is solve how to get a good permanent antenna in my condo so I can not have to come up to Windy Hill to transmit.
You at Windy Hill now, Dave?
Yep, I'm up at Windy Hill right now. It's the best place I can transmit because I have a heck of a time transmitting out of my condo. KR4 EYF.
Very good. That's fascinating. Well, I'll be joining that Simplex net, and I'm amazed at some of the signals I'm picking up. But yeah, if you drive that truck to Windy Hill, I'll be interested in pressing the button to see if I can hear you on the input, Dave. Really great, really great. All right, well, thank you. Thanks for coming back to me, and again, have a happy Thanksgiving, Dave. Let me see if I got your call correct here. Kilo Romeo for Echo Yanko Fox, Alpha Bravo 2, Oscar Echo. Just remember, about to overheat, and you won't forget my call. Name is Bob, Bravo, Oscar Bravo.
Outstanding to hear from you, Bob. You do the same. You have an outstanding Thanksgiving. 73 and clear. KR4 EYF.
Port number 500, 500, to CSX 472, 472 West, 6 Today's date, November 26, 2025. Drive at CPS AM Junction. Checkbox number 2, TWO. Proceed from CPS AM Junction, Moffitt 96, NC 96. Track 1 has 1, O&E, box that's marked, box number 2, TWO.
Warrant number 500, that's 500. The CSX 472 West, WEST. Today's date is 11/26/25 at CPS AM Junction. Checkbox 2, TWO. Proceed from CPS AM Junction to milestone 9696. This track one has 1 ONE box check number 2, TWO.
For BOK at 1955, 1955.
All right, track one number 500, okay at 1955, 1955. This is BEE, copy by Williams.
That is correct. Obviously, just give me a call. You start getting close up there. I'll roll these guys up again.
All right, sounds good.
Golly.